Boom. Hey, guys.
Hello. Hello.
Hello,
It
hello.
is Lethal Friday. Here we are once again as the weeks continue just to burn off like an IndyCar race and a tire tread being ripped to shreds, baby. We are moving that fast. And we're on Halloween weekend, guys. Now, we're not going to get too hyped about Halloween because guess what? On Monday, we're going to be here on Halloween. But, guys, okay, Jay, give it to me.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it too. I got to have it, man. It's like I need my fix every time I see you now.
Everyone's
we're on the
dressing up, right?
Oh, for Monday?
Yeah.
Why not? It's Halloween.
You got it.
Sure.
You know what?
I'm in.
Since I'm not going to be here on Monday, I guess I'll just have to dress up now.
Do it, man. Do it.
Just
Give me a 60 whole seconds and I'll be right back.
Ooh, nice. All right.
59, 58.
Ah.
56. No,
See, I put a timer up on the screen.
yeah.
Hey, real quick, while Jake is changing wardrobe, we've got Tom in the house. What's going on, Tom and Wayne and Jen? What's up, Jen? Hang on a second here, where my chat's going crazy. Jennifer Armstrong coming in, and just Jennifer, I'm going to wait till Jake's back so we can all put that up on the screen. Dino's here. What's going on, Dino? Good to see you. Who else? Chris the Flash is in the house. Extron is in the house. Russell Bullet is here. All right. Nice, guys. Good to see everybody. And for all those here that aren't in the chat, we appreciate you being here as well. Fate, what's happening, man? What's going on, dude?
Nothing. We got bamboozled, swindled. The whole trailer thing. I thought that was funny. It's one of the reasons I didn't really talk about it. You know,
I didn't either.
That wanted me to like bring it up, and and I like responded to some people in the comments about it. But I was just like, I don't want to. I want to wait till we see. I don't want to. You never know with the people on the internet and stuff. I haven't even looked into it as the Clips channel or whatever. Have they even responded or said anything?
I haven't looked. Yeah, I was gonna look yesterday and to see like if they're saying anything. But dude,
that was cool because it showed Jake. Did you see that? It showed Jake sitting in his seat, and then it flashed over to him as Ghostface.
It's so cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's like a callback to Bob. We got a little bit of Bob from Halloween with the glasses on the top, and you're looking sharp there, buddy.
Thank you so much.
If I look really hard, Jake, I think I see bloodstains. Could this have been used recently?
Maybe. I won't confirm or deny that. I don't want to incriminate myself. So.
Listen, man. Speaking of incriminating oneself,
so
Jennifer's.
What's that? Sorry, go ahead. No. I was just gonna say, what is Jake's costume though? What is he supposed to be?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I found it at Spirit Halloween. I don't know. I don't even know.
Right.
It just looks cool.
I guess it looks all right. I mean, nothing like what is that? The wolf from Little Red Riding Hood.
Probably
dressed up as the granny.
Oh my gosh! Although you do bear a resemblance to the little character on your floor behind you there.
Oh, that little. This is my son.
He's a plush.
Yeah.
Got it.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
You're a plush.
Oh dang! This is too much. Too much fun.
That's little baby Jake.
Oh, baby Killjoy.
There we go. The baby's in the stream now too.
Dude, let me tell you something. I just watched Barbarian last night, and when you say the word baby, it's a whole new context, brother. Let me just tell you. That's all I can say.
Aren't you glad you didn't have that spoiled for you? Holy shit.
I am. It was a fun movie and sick too. It's like you just wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorites of the whole year. I was blown away by that one.
Yeah. Baby. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. And speaking of someone who's not a baby, someone who is a warrior for the channel and for our channels individually, Jennifer Armstrong, coming in hot with a $10 super chat. Jennifer, thank you so much for getting us started right on this Friday afternoon. Just wanted to pop in and say hi since I'm running errands today. I hope everyone has a great day and weekend. Hashtag save Freddy. Hashtag December birthdays. Yes. Hello. Jennifer and I share a birthday on December the 5th. We just found out last night.
Nice.
And hashtag where's our teaser? Oh my gosh. It's not, I can tell you where it's not. It's not at Clips Comprehend's house. Oh, snap.
Man.
Jennifer, thank you so much for your super chat. And, I have to, on a personal note, guys, because, we love to talk horror. And you know what we do here. But there's also a time where you got to breathe there, Jake. There you go. There.
I'm only going to commit to that for a little bit.
Bro, we want to see your face, man.
Yeah.
But I have to. I'm gonna put Night. Night. Speaking of Night is on his way. He's gonna try to make it. But if he does not make it, he'll be here Monday on Halloween. So, just FYI, he's okay. Nothing's wrong. Fade, I'm gonna put you on the spot though, man.
Of course.
So only because I know you can handle it. I know you're good on your feet. So, this hashtag that Jennifer just did of Save Freddy, it got me thinking about pets. And Fate, you'd mentioned the other day on one of our collective streams about your dog that was missing, and we were really sad, and we were feeling really bad. And you have an update. Could you update everyone on that news, because it's a good news story?
Oh, I'm getting the dog on Sunday. The dog is coming back Sunday. We will be getting the dog back Sunday.
Yes. Let's go.
Jake, hit me one more time, buddy. Come on.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel it. Like my whole body just tingles. I feel it.
When
Man.
it just
I mean,
goes.
you do that.
Good.
Seriously.
Feel the tingles. Let's get it going.
I feel the tingles. Also, guys, real quick, Catherine's here as well. I just want to say hi real quick. Catherine's in the chat. Lee is here. Lee the nerd. Kyle's here as well. Thank you guys for coming in. And Chris the Flash sent in a $5 super chat.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you so much. How y'all doing? Well, let's start there.
Wonderful. No complaints.
Fantastic as well. Craven, did you watch that BMW episode? No, I have not, man. I have been. Honestly, it's probably going to be Sunday before I get to that, because I'm so swamped right now getting ready for my party stream tomorrow night, my celebration stream. I got some games we're going to be doing. So anyway, no. The answer is no, but I'm going to. I've got it saved. So thank you for asking and suggesting it. I'm very excited to see it. So thank you, man. I will let you know for sure. And appreciate your super chat. That's so generous of you.
Real quick, Jake's costume reminds me of something that may be coming out soon.
I may just know exactly about that thing you're talking about there. Yes. Well, you might not get the Scream 6 teaser on Halloween, maybe, I don't know, but you will get the Red Right Hand teaser trailer then, which is pretty exciting stuff. These gentlemen here have seen it.
Yes.
So just really exciting stuff. Make sure to check that out on my page at noon on Halloween, noon Eastern. So there you go. Check that out. Check it out. And tell your friends about it too.
And a little bit later that afternoon, I will be posting my full reaction video to the trailer on Monday afternoon. So stay tuned as well, because our intention is to saturate YouTube with Red Right Hand promotions on all of our channels. Collectively, we want to blitz it. We want to blitz it to the point where it gets everyone's attention. I want to see Bloody Disgusting posting a tweet about this movie. And darn it, if they do an article, Jake, all I can say is, remember me when you're way up there in Hollywood and you leave Ohio and you're in California and you're hobnobbing with all the movie people. Just would you remember old Craven and Fade over here and Night? That's all I ask.
Of course. If they write an article, I'll lose my mind. I would go so nuts for that.
So
oh my
great.
God. Oh yeah, my head would explode. It would be insane. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I believe.
I do too, man. Hey, it can
Where did
happen.
he go? Where did he
I don't know
go?
where he went. Good
I
question.
was just looking it up to see if there was anything said, but nothing yet. Still nothing. No response.
Culp says, Clips Comprehend here. Can this be my safe space?
That's great. That's great.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Who else we got? Carrie Crave Cinema in the house. What's going on, Carrie? Who else? Mr. Rick. What's up, Mr. Rick? Great to see
What's
you
up? What's
here.
up?
Hey, man, we are got you. I love seeing all these names popping in. Laura Monaco, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Lethal Collective.
No, but real quick, like the whole clips thing though is a great example of like why you can't believe in buy into everything. You know, like we saw with the fan trailer or whatever. You know that people thought was a real trailer that fooled a bunch of people, all that stuff. Like, you know, I say it time and time again, like more times than not, it's BS, especially like before like test screenings and stuff. Like after the test screenings, there's enough people that have seen it to where things can actually get spoiled. But usually leading into stuff, like it's all nonsense. Like even Scream 5, like we got for like months, we got all this fake just nonsense that was out there and none of it was accurate. But after they had the test screenings, the entire script got leaked. Like, because that's usually when like there's enough hands that have access to stuff and things like that. So, but yeah, right now it's just everything's, you know, take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's just because that's the problem. There's going to be a new clips, you know, come whenever. The problem is that it was the definitive. It was like, you know, go now or whatever. You know, like it's up, it's there, blah 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 blah. Like everyone just got rickrolled. It's just like, you know, that's the problem. Like if it was like, you know, hey, a trailer may be coming out Thursday, and say it didn't come out Thursday, it came out Saturday. It's like, you know, hey, it was supposed to, blah, blah. But when you're like, it's out now, go online and look and all that stuff, and everyone's going and looking, and there's nothing. It's what you get.
I mean, bro, he even tweeted, or he or she, whatever. I just say he. I don't know. They tweeted 58 minutes. They actually put like 58 minutes to
countdown,
go,
and then said go.
Yeah,
like an hour later or whatever. Yeah, it's the thing. Like he deceived.
I mean, he's ruining his credibility. I mean, this is the guy that says Nev is in Scream 6. This is, I mean, and it's put so much. I mean, how many people are now going to be withdrawing their deposits quickly now from that?
I've been getting a lot of comments specifically about that because that was kind of the Clips was kind of the lead. Like I think viewer Anon had said something about it too, but like I think Clips had said something earlier on. I haven't really been following his stuff because I'm not like huge on the third party source, all that stuff. But I did talk about this in a new video that I'm about to post. But I've been getting a lot of comments all about the Nev stuff. Now people are like, oh, I guess she's really not in it. And I'm like, yeah, she's probably not in it. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
We've been saying that though,
like,
on all of our channels.
Right.
Like
and it's
months.
like, it's disappointing. It sucks, but it's like, you can't trust third party sources. Of course someone is going to go out there and say, yeah, she's in it to appease people.
That's the thing,
you know?
This is one that like came out of left field. Like I didn't even know who Clips was until like a couple of weeks ago or whatever. Me and Craven were talking about it the other day, and like, you know, and then or not the other day, it was like a couple of weeks ago, like I said. And I was like, I didn't even know who this was until I had people starting to send me stuff from them, and I was like, oh, and like my thing was like, I don't know. And people are like, oh, it's credible, and I'm like, I don't know who this person just came out of left field. Like at least viewer Anon, right? Is somebody like they've been around for like years now and have actually gotten some stuff right. They've gotten a lot wrong, but they've gotten some stuff right. They did give us a lot of like details on Scream 5 that was right. But they also gave stuff that was wrong about Scream 5. You know, so it's like, you know, the third party thing, it's hard, especially when people are anonymous on YouTube or on Twitter and stuff. Like it could be anybody. And for Scream 5 literally had people that worked on the film create fake Reddit accounts purposely. Like that was information. Like that ended up. We found out later that there was like several accounts that were putting out like fake scripts and stuff like from set they were like real scripts. They just were scripts that weren't being used. And like so like lots of companies will do that, and studios will hire people to spread misinformation. Like it happens all the time. It happens with Marvel movies a lot. They'll have like, you know, like insiders or whatever that come out and stuff, or they'll pay people to give fake information, things like that. So it's one of those things. You can't believe everything that's out there. It's the internet, especially anonymous source, especially when you can't hold people accountable. Because the Clips person, they're just gonna go away and delete that account, and then they're gonna come back as, you know, somebody else, and then people are gonna believe in them again. and then they get disappointed again.
Yeah.
It's just this never-ending cycle.
Right.
So.
Well, and it's sad. The sad thing is because whenever whoever you're this anonymous person, like I say, it could be anybody. It could be your next door neighbor in their basement right now. Who knows? But the point is, you appeal to people's wants, desires. Like we all want to see. Like most all want to see Nev back. So we're going to give them hope. We're going to give them a false hope because we're going to cling to that. We want to see a teaser trailer. Guess what? There's one coming. What? I want that. So I'm going to naturally cling hold to that. And I literally had people messaging me. And listen, if you're here, I'm not going to call you out. It's okay. I understand the energy and the excitement. But I have had people message me saying, well, hey, don't give up on this individual just yet. Hold on. Almost as if they were like their hype man or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I get the excitement and the emotion. But I'm thinking to myself, I mean, if you've been on my channel at all, I've been saying I do not believe she's coming back at all. I mean, and you guys have said it too.
Yeah.
I've heard your videos. So it's just, but it's easy for people to get caught up in stuff. But you know what? We get caught up in excitement and emotion all the time on the collective, especially when we see a $5 super chat come in.
Yeah. Let's go.
Chris,
Thanks,
bringing it. Yes, man. Thank you for bringing it in. Another super chat. It says, Stu is coming back on the screen again. Just have this feeling. I've got that loving feeling too, my friend. And I think so. And he also says, just like supporting. Oh, we appreciate that so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? I tell you what, man, because I am, since I'm running the show today, I have the honor and privilege of rewarding a super chat clip about Stu. And Jake, you already know, and Fate, you already know too. All I got to say is 3 words, baby. Get it up! Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Oh, let's do it, baby. Get that Stu train. Get it up! Go! Get up! Go, baby, go, Faith. Get up! Get up!
It was fun.
Oh, let's go!
Go, baby.
If you didn't notice, by the way, he's got even yet a smaller ghost face on him.
The baby's got a baby.
The baby has a baby. I had to point that out.
You know what you should do is you should add another even smaller ghost face to that smaller ghost face. It's just never-ending smaller ghost face.
I'm working on it. I'm figuring it out. I got a guy with, I don't even know. Fucking shrinks stuff down real tiny. It's going to be great.
Got a guy that knows a guy. I think it's got a guy.
Yeah. Some scientists. We're going to shrink some shit. It's going to happen.
Honey, I Shrunk the Ghost Face.
That's the Red Right Hand sequel. That's what we call it.
There you go.
There you go.
Honey, I Shrunk the Ghost Face.
Hey guys, check it out.
Cool if you made like little miniature.
Can you?
That could actually be
guys.
a cool like story.
You could do it.
What would be cool is like if you made like a film, like a normal Scream film, and then the end, that big result is like it's like little miniature characters, and it's like just like a person telling the story or something, and like at the end it pans out the town, and it's just like a like a model, and then like
someone
you have
just doing it.
And somebody's just like telling the story of Ghostface. That'd be there you go. You're welcome. I want credit.
Perfect.
Well, hey, since we're giving out advice and helpful tips, Jake, I know a guy who could probably pull this off for real.
Ooh.
And he's also not only an amazing supporter, he's an amazingly generous guy. And I'm talking about Eric, the bearded man himself, coming in with a $5. Because Eric's got this 3D printer.
Ooh.
And
I still haven't gotten my ghost or my Stu thing, Eric.
Yeah. I paid him to not send it to you.
I believe that too.
I believe it.
Let's find a trash can for that. Here you go. I'll pay you for your time.
Great job here. I'll pay you for
But I bet you Eric can make you these little tiny ghost faces. I have a hunch.
Want a real tiny one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would take him like an hour probably to print that. Not even just like a real tiny. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, Eric, there you go, man. Let us know in the chat, man. Let us know if you think that's a possible project. Eric says, call me an idiot. No, we're never going to do that, brother. We love you, man. But I'm
If you
still
really
holding
want,
up.
he gave us $5. Okay,
Well,
well, wait, you know,
oh,
that's
come
what it
on now.
was. Okay.
You can't really see it, but this is a heart. I
Oh,
promise.
yes, there
You
you
can't
go.
really see it, but yeah.
He says, I'm still holding out hope we get a Nev cameo in 6. I mean, I'm always hopeful. Sure, I am too. I just don't expect it. I'm expecting nothing.
But here's the thing: I wouldn't be shocked if we get some cameo or reference of Sydney. I just don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna see
Yeah.
Sydney. Like,
Is
I don't
she
think
in
we're
it?
gonna get a scene with Nev Campbell returning as Sydney. I wouldn't be shocked if we got some like flashback footage or something like that, where you see Sydney, or you get some moment where we get to see Sydney on screen. So I wouldn't be shocked if we got like a Sydney cameo. I know that's not what he's referring to here, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we got something of Sydney.
Yeah.
I just don't think we're getting Nev back as Sydney.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And my thing about that though is I know a lot of people, like I've already seen people saying like, oh no, Sydney, like I'm not there, and that sucks for the future of the franchise too. She may come back, you know what I mean? It may happen at some point in the future. And I just feel like hyping up that she's going to be in the movie when there's really no proof, like there's just a bunch of people saying they have sources, like there's
Right.
nothing official saying she's in it, and she's trashed the studio and all that. I just don't think it's happening. That's also going to give all these unrealistic expectations to people. People are going to be like, oh, well, there was no Sydney in that. That sucked. And it's like, but that was never confirmed. So don't, like, we gotta.
Yeah.
I see so many content creators saying maybe it might happen, but I'm like, I don't want to get people's hopes up for them to just be disappointed.
Yeah, like I always say, it's better to go in not expecting it and be be presently surprised than
if it happens, that would be fucking
Oh, that's-
awesome. Like I'll
that's
lose
where
my
I'm at.
mind. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It'd
But
be
if
a
it doesn't,
surprise.
don't be disappointed because we have all this knowledge prior to seeing it.
That's
So
that's my only thing. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it does it, it does it. But everything that we have says she's not going to be in this movie. So my thing is like, how else do we what else do we have to go on? Hopes and dreams. Like, you're going to be disappointed, if we're going on hopes and dreams. But like, as long as people can put it in perspective, I don't care. Like, that's not my problem. My only issue is that, like, you're going to have a lot of people that can't. And because they can't, you're going to get a lot of people that are going to be really disappointed when they go see this movie. Like, you're going to have people that this movie might be the best Scream movie we've ever gotten, but they're immediately going to hate it because Sydney wasn't in this movie, because they were so excited and so hopeful that she was going to be in this movie that now they're just disappointed. And that's the only thing that's on their mind. Like, that's my concern. But I don't know. I do. I think this movie has a lot of potential. I don't rule her out coming, and she hasn't even ruled herself out coming back in later installments. But this installment, I don't think they do that. And at this point, it makes no sense to keep that a secret if she was. Like, all the backlash and hate and just chaos that happened. Like, the best thing they could do right now is go, hey, Sidney Prescott is in this movie. Like, and market her and advertise her, because then you're going to have all the people that are writing this movie off are going to come back. Although I think a lot of them are going to come back regardless, if it's a good movie, because you're going to get a lot of people right now. They're like, I'm never going to watch this movie because Sydney's not in it. And all those same people are going to go and watch it if the movie's good. Like, if people are like, this is a great movie, all those same people sooner or later are going to watch it. And I guess if Sydney is in the movie, then I guess those people would go back. But why run the risk of like having a 1 or 2 day bad box office when you could just squash that all right now and go, hey, Sidney Prescott's in the movie? Like, I don't know. It's kind of my thoughts.
that's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna kill it at the box office, though.
A
lot of people are saying that. I'm like, I still think for sure it makes $100 million at least. Like, that's not even a question at this point for me personally.
Yeah, I think $100 million is safe, and we'll see. It's I think as long as we as content creators, I believe there's a responsibility that we all have, and I know that we're all on the same page with this. And I don't know if it's I'll call it a hive mind. I don't know, but I think it's just people that are like-minded, because we're the first ones to say don't expect her to be there. Like, we're telling all of our audience, all of our people that are listening, do not expect it. Don't let yourself get in the position where you think it's going to happen. I mean, if you want, but we're advising that you go in saying, my folks used to always tell me, you prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And that's what you do. You prepare yourself that she's not in it, so that if she's not, you're not disappointed. You're not walking out saying, "What happened? Where was Nev? I was expecting." That's when you see. That's what happens. Like, we just saw what happened when you miss
because like that's
advertise
just
a movie or something,
Yeah.
right? And you expect something and you don't get it. We just saw it with Halloween Ends.
Yeah, you get that backlash, you get all that. It's just, that's the thing. It's like, this wasn't a, hey, I have a good idea. Why don't we, pretend like we're mad at each other and just like, have a big surprise cameo at the end. It's not what this was. This was like a majorly public blow up display. I mean, some real serious accusations that you don't just throw around lightly. You had everyone and their mother coming out of the woodworks, all chiming in, all Scream Legacy characters coming in and chiming in. Everything. Yep. This was a disaster. This isn't like oh, hey, you know what? Like, hey, that was funny. Let's bring this. That's not what this was. This was something that this was real. This wasn't. And look, money solves everything. But one, I don't think that they're gonna now, after all that talk, be like, they're better off just waiting and just seeing what happens. Because now, if it works, great. You don't need Nev no more, and you just proved like Scream is more than Nev Campbell. If it doesn't work, then you just hit up Nev and you go, here, how much do you want? How much do you want to come back for one more movie?
My only thing, the only way she could be in it, the only way they could play this, I think at this point, is that she did specifically blame just the faceless studio when she said that she wasn't getting paid enough for all of this, but she took it to a very dark and serious place with all of that. She blamed them and made it seem like they were sexist and all that. I seriously don't think that she would have done that. You could have gotten the point across way easier, is my point. You could have gotten the point across just simply by saying scheduling conflicts, couldn't do it. Sorry. Okay, cool. Then we might be speculating she could be in it, but you took it to a very dark place. There's no way. There's some kind of BS coming around here. I just can't see it. I can't see it happening at this point.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's just, that's the thing. According to Jamie Kennedy said it's one individual. It was one person specifically.
Right.
He said, he said it was one person specifically. He's like, I know the guy. I can't say who it is, but he's like, I know exactly who it is. He was going on that. And so, maybe they could have worked something out. But I think that they're probably going to look and just see, how does this movie go? If this movie goes well, then I imagine that they just kind of move forward. Or kind of use that as also a leverage play against Nev. Because now they can go and say, hey, look, you're not as significant as you want. We want you in this movie. We'll give you some money, but we're not giving you what, you'd want otherwise. I don't know. I just, I think this is very likely. I think Scream 5 is probably it for Nev. And I think Scream 6 might be it for Courtney. Because here's the thing, too, you got to keep in mind. Who knows if Courtney would have been in this movie if she didn't sign prior? Because she was already under contract before the whole Nev debacle.
Yes, she was.
So who's to say that she would have signed on and actually done this movie if the backlash happened? She might have said no, shove sand. So this might be it. This might be the end of an era.
Could be. So, well, we got to see if she's even going to survive the movie.
Yeah.
Heck, the writing team may already have decided that too.
Or maybe Courtney did. I mean, Courtney wanted to be killed in Scream 4. Maybe she went in there and said, "Hey, look, I wanted to die in Scream 4. I gave you 2 movies. Because you guys were new, I wanted to help you out. I got Shiny Veil now. I got a couple other projects in the works.
Take me out.
Take me out. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to move on."
Well, let me just say this: if they do, guys, it better be a third act at the very end of the movie. It better not be at the midpoint like Dewey. It better be the very end for our last legacy. And by the way, Jake, Eric says the smallest he's made is rings. So
Ghostface rings. Nice. To comment on that, honestly, the biggest thing for me, I love these characters. I've grown up with them. They're very near and dear to my heart. I don't want Gail to die, but to me, the most important thing about this movie is the fact that they tell a good story and they focus on what is so great about this franchise. In Scream 5, they I feel like they were very close. I don't think they fully actualized some of the ideas in that movie, but like I feel like it was very close. It was very well done for the most part. I still really enjoy 5. I really want them to have a very focused commentary in this one. It felt all over the place in 5. That was a big thing for me personally. I want them to have some kind of focus on the horror genre where it's like, yes, this is something we want to specifically comment on here and make that the focal point of our film. That's why Scream, that's why we're sitting here talking about Scream in the first place, because it decided to comment on the slasher subgenre back in 96. I feel like they've really lost that in some of the sequels. Like I feel like 4 is the only one to have a super consistent commentary, but I don't know. I would like them to revisit that here in 6 on just something. Like I don't even care what it is, just to focus on something like that and make that tie into the motive for the killers would be really cool and keeping the series fresh too.
And real quick, a couple of things, super chats have come in and keeping it fresh. Chris bringing in a $2 super chat. Thank you, Chris. If they make a 7, they need to pay her. I agree 100%.
Yes.
And I'm very hopeful. I am an optimist on 7. I hope that somehow they're going to work out a deal. Maybe that executive is gone this time next year. He's not even working there at Spyglass. And it's a whole new people that Nev likes. A lot can happen in a year. So
I think it comes down to how does this movie do? Like, because that's the thing. Like, if this movie's great and they don't need Sydney, I don't think they're gonna pay her a ton of money to come back. You know what I mean? Unless they really have like a specific story that they want to conclude and they have to have her in it, and it's like they'd have to completely rewrite everything. Otherwise, which if they're okay with not having her in Scream 6, I don't know if that'll be the case in Scream 7. So if this turns out to be something where you don't need Nev, then I don't think that she's going to come back. And this is why from day one I said I don't think Nev is going to be in Scream 6, because there's no incentive for Nev outside of money. None. She didn't even want to do Scream 5. She said no twice. And then they wrote the letter and all that stuff and that whole story. And she was like, all right, I'll do this with you. And took, lesser pay than what she wanted to kind of help them live their vision. But, now it's like, what is that incentive? She's not struggling. She's doing all these other projects and stuff. I just think, and I don't think the studio is going to look at it and go, if this is successful, I think that'll just justify it even more now, because it's like, we don't think we need Sydney and Nev to make this franchise successful. If you have a movie that proves it right, why would you then go backwards? The way that they're going to look at it is like, oh, we don't need her. We just proved we don't need her. Why would we give her a bunch of money to come back? Unless it's like something that's very specific to the story.
Exactly. That's the only thing I can think of. Real quick, guys, we have a couple more super chats to get to. Thank you guys so much for sending your super chats in. We really appreciate it. Jen Werner sending in a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jen. Jen says, if money solves anything, I wonder if this super chat will get people to hit the like button. Oh, Jen, that's so sweet. Let's take a look at the count. We have 50 people watching and 36 likes. Oh, no.
What?
Guys, what
are you doing?
Yes. Please, right now, take just one. There are 51 people here. Let's get to 50 likes right now. And it'll take less than 2 seconds. If everyone would go smash it, what you're going to do is help this stream get to more people for our last 20 minutes. And when it goes into replay mode, it will go out to more people. So if you want to support the channel in a really quick way, just smash that thumbs up button. We tremendously appreciate it because we want to bring more people into the collective family and the community. So much appreciated. Jen, thank you so much for your generous super chat. And that's very kind. And yes, let's slay that like button. Heck yeah.
Smack it around a little bit.
Smash it. Dude. Oh my gosh. Let's see here.
That to the like button. Whoa! Sorry. I got carried away.
Oh,
sorry.
Jay, calm down now.
I know. God,
gotta lasso that right hand, buddy. Oh my gosh, or left and right hand if you're ambidextrous. Go!
Damn, 2 hands at the same time. Whoa!
Double hand. Oh man. Okay. Gosh,
We're gonna need a lot of spit. Anyways, let's keep
Oh,
going. Let's keep going.
we got the super chats are coming in now, guys. You guys are being so kind. Bearded says, I gotta head out. About to see Pray for the Devil. Great stream as usual. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, my man. You are so kind.
Enjoy.
As well. Yes, enjoy that movie. I hope you let us know. Shoot me a message, man. DM me tonight on Instagram, would you? Let me know if you liked it and what you thought about it. Thank you, man.
I'll keep my thoughts to myself. I saw it this morning, but I'll keep my thoughts to myself for now.
It's streaming or no?
No, it's in theaters. I went to go see it this morning.
Look at you, snapper.
Man,
dude.
I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it, but I can't. I'm like, yeah, I'll wait. I got a review coming tomorrow morning, so I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have a lot to say, but what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Child of the Corn?
Anthony, yes, Child of the Corn. Anthony says, in the Scream franchise, I trust. Scream 6, a 9 out of 10. You're already rating it a 9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Now, that is faith, and I think that's awesome. So, yeah, go for it, man. I hope you're right. Trust me. Jake, if we talk about that movie on Collective Friday, the opening day, and we're like, it's a 9 out of 10, my head will be, I'll probably still be picking up my jaw if it's a 9 out of 10.
I really hope so. Like,
yes.
I hope so much. Like, I want it to be good because I'm like, this is the movie where they have an opportunity to really do something different. And I'm like, I've been wanting a darker Scream movie for so long. This is the opportunity. I hope they take it.
I do too, man. This is their chance. Let's see here. Carrie Crave Cinema coming in with a $5 super chat. Carrie, thank you. Golden question. Jake, you want this one, man?
Oh, yeah. So Carrie is asking, would we rather see Gail become a Ghostface killer or get killed in a brutal way? Sorry, had to ask. Also, much love to Yuz. Thank you, Carrie. All the love back. Well, I gotta answer this. 100%, I would rather see her get killed than turn into a ghost face. Like, I just don't think that would make any sense personally. I'd be kind of disappointed if they took that route because, like, listen, I'm all about a good twist all day, every day, but like, shit just wouldn't make sense. Go back and watch those sequels, and you're telling me that Gail Weathers is turning into a Ghostface killer. I can't see it happening. That would be so out of left field, and I think only at the expense of giving us a crazy twist, you know. And I don't want to see this franchise turn into that. Like, it's always been pretty, for the most part, grounded in reality, and I really appreciate that they can still give us some crazy elaborate twists here in the 5th and 6th entry. Hopefully, the 6th one, fingers crossed, while also keeping things grounded. So I would rather see her get killed in a really brutal way, personally.
Yeah, I echo everything you said, man. I would want it to be, if it's those are the options. The first thing I want is her to survive. Of course, that's personally. But if the options are death or killer, death, and make it meaningful, make it really epic. You know, really
more meaningful than Dewey's death, hopefully.
Oh, please, yeah. That was so unnecessary. Walking back, and I'm not going to relive that because I start getting all fired up. Jake. Yeah, I can't relive it. You know, it's so funny. Well, my daughter loves Scream 5, right? So I've introduced her to the Scream universe. We're watching Scream 1 before the stream. I mean, we're watching all the time now, and I love it. And every time Scream 5, when we turn it on and it gets to the Dewey scene, she says, "Dad, please fast forward through this."
Oh,
so we don't watch it. It's so sweet. We don't watch it. We skip Dewey's death every time now, like it never happened. But
he just went off. He went off somewhere.
He just went off, and he retired. He really retired. Yeah. He just left, and he's out somewhere in other parts of the world.
Right.
So I agree with Jake. I want to. That's make it an epic death. A death where we're like Gail. Talking about a character arc from 1 where she's so selfish, and her arc is great in 2, 3, and 4. You see her grow, you see her change little by little, and then 5, and to see her go out in a way like completely a selfless way would just be amazing if that's what they're going to do, if they do that. All right, Gary, thank you for your super chat, and we're not done yet. No, we're not. Chris bringing in another $5 super chat. Chris, thank you so much. If they do that, they better not. There you go. See? Reading our minds. I haven't even seen the chat yet. Don't pop out of her death. Yes. Can't do that. You got
Yeah, I agree. If they are going to kill her, I hope it's something where it's like, oh, it's super heroic. She's saving everybody else or something like that. Like, I mean, they kind of did that with Dewey in 5, but like I just feel like it was totally avoidable considering the situation. If there was like an unavoidable, like everyone is going to die unless one person stays back to fight Ghostface or something. Okay, that's different. But they all could have just left there. They all that would have been fine.
They could have hopped in the elevator and they're gone, dude. And you know what I'm saying? Dewey's calling for backup, and
maybe if they were already like engaged in a fight, you know what I mean? If like him and Amber were already fighting, or maybe Stu, maybe if they're already fighting, and maybe he just goes, go, like leave me behind.
Yes.
Okay, that would work. But the way they set it up was just kind of dumb to me.
It was a dumb setup. It was the whole going back, and you knew, like everyone knew when those doors closed, and he's slow motion. And you knew it was over, and it would have been so much better when he was fighting that Ghostface, whoever it was. And like you say, go, I'm saving, get out of here, kind of a thing. And
maybe that's stereotypical, but it's stereotypical because it works. You know what I mean? Like that's why some things like if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Some things, that's just
and they owed it to us. James and Guy owed it to us as legacy fans, as fans. I'm sorry, they owed us better than that. I mean, I'm going to say that. I really they blew it on the Dewey death. If you're going to kill him, make it worth all of these years of loving this guy and all of his. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because I just get real frustrated and.
It's good conversation. It's all right. It's all good.
That's true. You're right. Dark Ninja says slash it into pieces. Yes. Mark says Jake looks like a monk. You kind of do have that vibe going a little bit there.
I am the Ghostface monk.
Yes.
Come join my cult. It's great. We have lots of Kool-Aid, I promise. All different flavors.
All different flavors. You got to. Here Carrie says y'all getting frisky.
Yes.
Well, Jake has warned you, everyone, in the trailer for the channel. It sometimes gets
a little sensual around here. Yeah. The fingers will come out to play, as they say.
Oh my gosh! Here we go.
Oh God.
Charlie says, "Hey Charlie, what's going on? Craven, Fate, and Jake. Who are the 3 characters you can see surviving if it came down to just 3? Oh my gosh."
I think it might come down to 2. I'm going to be honest. I think most people are going to die in Scream 6.
So you're calling for a total bloodbath in this one.
I'm going to say 2 people survive. That's my early prediction.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we lose the Carpenter? Does Sam die?
I really think Tara is going to be the last death, like the last real person death who's not a ghost face. I'm like, listen, the sisters are all back together now. It's all happy. That's not going to stay like that for long. I really think at least one of the Carpenter sisters is going to die in this movie. I don't think it's going to be Sam though, which I think is going to be really upsetting to some people. But they have too much set up with Sam's character to kill her now. I think maybe, but it would be kind of weird. I think.
But y'all said the other factor with with Jenna really becoming a rising star, like much more than Melissa is. Her star is rising way above Melissa, and I wonder if I don't know this, but I wonder if Guy and James talked about this and maybe talked to the producers and said, "Can we afford her in 7? What should we do here? Should we just take her out in 6 and shock the fans, kind of thing?" I don't know, man. I mean, there's no guarantee they could afford her a year or 2 from now, right?
Dude, and that would be so shocking. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be what? They can't kill Jenna Ortega, but they do.
They do it. I'm stunned. I would be stunned. I don't think I would be happy with it either. I gotta be honest, because she's my favorite. She's my favorite new character of the franchise, and so it's gonna hurt, dude. If they kill her, it's gonna hurt me, dude. Seriously. But you know what doesn't hurt, Jake? super chats, buddy. And Anthony, come on, hit me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll cut you off.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Dude, can you like record that and send it to me? Like, I need to like have that for clips on my channel, so I can just like throw you on there, just doing that. I love it, man. Seriously.
I'll send you a really good one. Like I'll charge it up and everything. Yeah, I'll make it an event. It'll be great.
Bro, if you could send me like a little 5, 6, 7, 8 second clip, whatever, 10-second clip, I seriously will play it on my channel during streams.
Oh, that deal.
Okay, I would love it. All right, we got Anthony coming in again with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. However, Jake, what if Gail becomes Ghostface to disguise herself as part of the cult to then get revenge against the cult that took Dewey from us? So basically, Scream 4 in the barn when she tried to fit in with the crowd for a little bit, remember? So what do you think, man?
Oh, well, yeah, that's perfectly in character for Gail. Totally. Yeah, she would totally do something like that. I love that sequence in Scream 4, by the way. That's one of my favorite little Gail Weathers focused moments in the whole franchise. So if they did something that like a kind of a callback to that, I'd be so down. I don't know how you speak. This is kind of a weird side tangent, but how do you feel about Scream 4 callbacks in this new one? I feel like there's going to be an odd amount, like a lot of them. I feel like there's going to be a lot of those.
I do too, man. I think we're going to get some love for 4. And then I mean, we go in 5. We got the tear a knife through the hand. That was the callback to Olivia. That was one of them. And there's another one that's slipping in my mind right now, but it was a 4 callback. But I do think we're going to get a lot of them, especially with knowing that if it turns out to be true, Dermot Mulroney is going to be his Detective Walters. Yeah. And his daughter is Rebecca Walters, who was killed in 4. So I could see there being a lot more connections to that 4th movie now with that.
And Kirby,
Kirby.
Like,
exactly. Yeah. Kirby. So, and I'm going to love it because, as you know, Jake, my second favorite Scream film is 4. And so.
Me too, honestly. I think, yeah.
Oh gosh, dude.
4 is so good, dude. 4 is super underrated, I think.
It's super underrated, and it's such a return, man, to like the original feel for me. And I really hope we get some major callbacks. I will just be giddy. I'll be like, oh, there's another one. I would love it, man. Great job, Anthony, on the question, and I agree with Jake. Well, just my input. I would love to see her infiltrate the cult. And everyone's costume. You don't know who they are. And
I am not against the cult thing at all, by the way. That would be such an interesting twist. And what better time to do that than now in like the biggest city on the planet? You know what I mean? Like something like that. It would totally work, I think.
It would. And could it be possible, man? I'm gonna get out there a little bit into fanboy land a little bit. But could it be possible while everyone's in costume, she's at the cult meeting towards the end, we don't see the face, but we hear what sounds very reminiscent to Matthew Lillard, to Stu's voice talking from the front. It's like, I mean, and they don't confirm it, but we would be like repeating it back and forth. Is that him? Is that him when we get it on streaming? What do you think, man, if they threw a little bit of a voiceover and someone else in a costume?
And and Gail's trying to figure out who it is the whole time. That would actually be fucking awesome.
Yes.
Like that, I would lose my mind. I'd be like, oh my God. I hope there's some kind of allusion to something coming in the future, though. Something like that. Some kind of bigger reveal past all of this. If it's a cult of Ghostface, if it's Stu still being alive, something like that. I hope they're building up to some kind of big reveal in part 7, which, I mean, it's rumored so heavily at this point. I would be shocked if they didn't do a 7. It's not confirmed, but it's like they probably are doing it, right? You know, so I hope it's building up to some bigger reveal about everybody or something. I don't know, something.
Yeah, same. I mean, I really think it's part of the plan. And what makes me think that is, remember, Scream 6 was they reserved the production offices they rented them, on January 12th of the year. 2 days before the first movie hit the box office. 2 days before Scream 5 was released, they already had booked the Montreal production office building, man. So that's why everything was so announced so quickly. It was all lined up for the sequel before they made $1. They already had the sequel lined up. And I think they're doing it for the trilogy. I think they've already got the trilogy lined up, and the outline's done. They're likely starting. James and Guy are probably writing it now, all the full script. I would not be surprised on let's say May 1st, May the first week of May, we get an announcement. Scream 7 greenlit because it's already prepared.
Yeah.
It's already ready to go. Filming starts in June again, or whatever. Anyway,
I would not be surprised, man. I mean,
either.
considering how fast we got the Scream 6 announcement too. I mean, that was
Yeah.
crazy. So
super fast.
the other thing, do you think they're maybe withholding that information from us because something happens in 6 that, it would be spoilery if we knew a 7 was coming? Maybe,
Ooh.
perhaps.
Maybe, especially if we get that cliffhanger.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say the whole word was, that we're supposed to be getting a cliffhanger in this movie. If we do, then that would make sense. You think that because Scream 2 was originally supposed to have a cliffhanger, right?
Yep,
they were supposed to have Ghostface in the bell tower. So do you think that that's why they're gonna have a cliffhanger in this movie? Do you think? Because I mean,
there's still a Ghostface out there.
Yeah, Screams. I mean, Scream 6 seems to be on all fronts, seeming to mirror Scream 2. So like that would be kind of a cool little and I'm sure that they know all the ins and outs of the things that were supposed to happen that never did happen with that movie. So I wouldn't be shocked if they implement some of that stuff. I don't know. It's just an interesting thought.
It is.
There's whoa.
Oh god. Oh, Jen. Oh, wow.
Jake loves to give me naughty thoughts.
Wow. Dude, man, some spicy mustard if we keep that going.
But yeah, I do want it to. I want it to be some kind of crazy fucking wraparound in 7, where it's like, like all of this was because of me, Matthew Lillard, or Jill, who's still alive. This is what Jill sounds like in Scream 4. But yeah.
It was uncanny.
Yeah, I am Emma Roberts. It's the same person. I would love some kind of huge buildup like that and tease it in 6. Fuck it, I mean, we have a consistent team of people now working throughout these movies behind the scenes. So let's do it. Let's make that happen.
I think Scream 7 is a full circle movie, and that's kind of why I think they
Roman in 3. It goes back to the original.
And that's what I think.
That.
That's what I think they'll do. I think that they'll have some full circle. No, I came here to put an end to that. But no, oh wait, no, that's not the other one. Dark Ninja had another one that I thought was to me. But no, like Scream 3, we seem to be mirroring the original trilogy, right? They did,
it looks like it.
Kind of a skull back to 96. You got, this looks like it's gonna be Scream 2. So Scream 3, gotta imagine, is gonna be another full circle moment. Everything comes together. I think that's when we'll get Leslie Mocker. I think that's when we'll get Christina Carpenter. I think that's when everybody that has been kind of mentioned throughout these movies, they'll all show up and it'll be oh, there they are type thing. So yeah.
Well, you know what else is showing up? Anthony coming back with a $2 super chat. Dude, thank you so much. A Stu jail ending sequence ending in Batman 22. Now I haven't seen the new Batman, so you'll have to let me know.
Still?
No, I still haven't seen it. I know we talked about it a long time ago.
Dude.
And it's on HBO Max or whatever. I've had access. I just haven't seen it. So I'll let you guys elaborate. Is that an ending you think would be cool if we saw Stu in an ending however that ends?
Maybe. yeah, depending. Because there's not to spoil anything, but there's an interrogation scene in a jail at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's there's 2 jail sequences, I guess. So there's that, and then there's the Joker's in it too. Surprise!
Oh, okay.
It's not that big of a spoiler. Yeah. Everyone knows about. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's just haha, the Joker's here, and it's played by Barry Keoghan or whatever. If they do something like that, okay, that could be kind of cool. Maybe the new killers go to prison, one of them lives or something, and Stu's sitting in the next cell, something like that. I'm sorry, I had to spoil that. I had to tell you that, Craven, because otherwise none of that would have made sense. But yeah,
right.
Yeah, sure, that could be. Yeah, that could be cool. Just a tease would be cool for 7. I guess is the big thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Anthony, I can't speak to that scene. I go with Jake. Look, Stu back in the movie, however they do it, is going to be awesome for me. So I will love it. Great super chat. Thank you again. Guys, just to let you guys know, we're getting close to wrapping up. We got, maybe 5 more minutes, and that's going to be about it for today. So if you do have any questions you really want us to cover in this show, do please send your super chats in. You move to the front of the line. And if not, then, of course, we're here Monday. We're back Monday at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. So this isn't the last show. It's just the last show for today. So, all right, guys. So as we start to wrap up here, and I want to make sure I got this in. I might have, I want to make sure I did not miss a super chat. So, Chris, if I'm doing this one twice, guys, let me know. But I just know I flagged it earlier. I don't think I put it on the screen. For Chris with a $2 super chat saying if they make 7, they need a pair. Did we cover that one yet?
I think we did. I think we did hit that.
Okay,
one, yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, guys, I don't ever.
But I agree.
Yeah, I do too. 100%. All right, I'm just making sure I hit all the super chats that I had flagged. Okay. Real quick, this will be a fun one. Kyle says, Bell Tower, I never heard of this. Please elaborate. Who wants to take that? Because we all know about it. So whoever wants to take it.
So in Scream 2, at the end of Scream 2, when Sydney is walking through the courtyard on the grass, and then it pans out as the music's playing, and then it focuses in on that bell tower, and then it goes black. Originally, it was supposed to do the same thing. It would pan out all that stuff. It would start focusing in on the bell tower. The only difference is Ghostface would be standing there looking down at Sidney Prescott.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was it. That was the original ending, and West decided not to go with it, but they shot it. They shot it with both ways, and in West I trust, man. You know. So, all right, guys. Well, listen, Jake, how about you? Let's go around the room, if you will. What's going on your channel, man? What's happening today? I know you got some stuff going on today too, right? Tonight.
Yeah, so I don't have a live stream tonight. I'm done streaming for the month, unfortunately, because your boy's going on vacation for the first time in 2 years, which is really exciting. Can't wait for that. But I did just post a Scream 6 video talking about like what's going on with all the trailer situations. I got a new theory maybe as to when we'll see a teaser. So there you go. Hey, we may just see it on Halloween, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
So I literally just put that out. Check that out. And also, seriously, if you watch nothing else on my channel, go check out the teaser trailer for Red Right Hand on Halloween. That's all.
Yes, that's a big one, guys. And listen, I've seen it. Fate's seen it. Knight's seen it. And guess what, guys? We're gonna get to see the movie before you. Sorry, couldn't resist. I mean, I had to do it.
Get wrecked. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you foolish commenters and subscribers.
I'll show you how others. So yes, Red Right Hand trailer drops at noon Eastern on Jake's channel on Monday. Jake, do you have a thumbnail up for it? You already have it on your channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
It's of the devil Ghostface. Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to find out.
I know, but I'm not telling. So Carrie, if you have a chance, Carrie, before we go, if we're going around, if you could throw a link, it would be great. If you were Jen or Carrie, if one of you could put a link to his actual trailer video, that would be awesome. So everyone can go and hit notify me, so you guys don't forget on Monday when it drops. That'd be awesome. Fate, my friend, what's going on with Fate Decided, man? What's cooking this weekend?
Nothing. Usual video, stuff like that. I did the video with my buddy. We started doing like a segment on the channel, diving into like all kinds of stuff. We have a Halloween episode on Monday. So we do it every Monday and Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Me and him are just like big nerds when it comes to science and scary stuff and things.
Nice.
So we wanted to start exploring that stuff. And we're going to do a deep dive into the history of Halloween on Monday. Like all the pagan background, all the history, the origins, why people wear costumes, where that all came from, because that was to blend in with spirits and stuff on those nights, and all the occult and stuff that goes into Halloween. So excited for that. Look forward to that. And then otherwise, just all the videos and things along those lines. You guys know the drill.
Nice. That will be very. I'm gonna actually try to. It's hard for me to tune in around those times, but I will do my best to hop in and listen to some of that. I think it's fascinating. Also, guys, real quick, just to let you know, this Monday, not Monday. What am I talking about? This Sun. You know what? Let me just reset. Tomorrow on Saturday. There it is, the 29th. I've got my, as you can see here, whoops, there we go. As you can see here, I've got my 7,000 subscriber celebration Halloween party live stream. Starts at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern tomorrow night. We're going to play games. We're going to do some rankings. We're going to be ranking our favorite. We're going to rank all the Wes Craven films. We're going to be ranking our horror, all the horror villains in different categories where you think this person should be. You know, we're going to do all kinds of fun rankings, and you in the chat are going to participate. We're going to have a great, great time. So please make plans if you have not yet to come and join this party tomorrow night, 9:30 on my channel. I already have the stream up as well. And Carrie's just put up the red right hand. That's awesome. Make sure you guys click that. And Carrie, if you have a second, if you could put mine in, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, don't worry about it. It's cool. But go check it out, guys. I would appreciate seeing you all there. I hope it's a great turnout because we're going to have a blast. Have a panel of different folks that are going to be there. Some might even be on this screen right now. So don't come celebrate. And it's a Halloween party. So, hey, it's going to be fun. Can't, let's rock.
Stop on by.
Yes, stop on by. So, guys, I think that's all we've got for now. Anything else, guys? You want to hit? Is that it? We good?
No. If you like sports, subscribe to my sports channels. That'd be nice.
Eat more Cheese Whiz. Do it.
Yes.
I'm almost 6,000 subscribers on my Laker channel.
Dude, that is nuts, Fate. That's congratulations, man. That's so cool.
Nice.
Technically,
so
I'm like a couple hundred away from 6,000 on both the sports channels. So I'm getting fast. Coming at you.
Hell
fast.
yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's so exciting. So please, everyone, go subscribe. And that's another thing too. I know some folks find the collective, and they have never seen us. So this is the first time they've seen us. So if you've not subscribed to Killjoy Jake, Fate decided, the Night Watch Zone, whose night wasn't here today, but the Night Watch Zone and Craven Something Scary, of course, my channel. Please go and do that. And we all have extra channels outside of that. Like Fate's got his sports channels. Jake has got his movie smoothie channel that he's working on. It's really growing, by the way. Good job.
Thank you.
It's awesome. It's exciting. You'll be at 1K before you know it, dude. It's growing. And I've got my God Snacks channel, and I've got the Movie Rose Reacts. So we're all got dipping our fingers in other pools. But at the end of the day, this is the ocean that we swim in. We got our little side pools, but this is our ocean, the Lethal Collective, and we appreciate you guys being here. All right, Fate, how about you take us out, man? And Knight's not here to close us out, so how about you give us the proper closure?
No, I don't have that memorized, but I'll give you a closure. You want some closure? Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. There's some fucking closure, all right? But I appreciate all of you so very much. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. You are all beautiful people. Thank you so much, everyone that gave us super chats. Really do appreciate it. You guys are all very awesome. This is the Lethal Collective. Subscribe to the Lethal Collective. The Collective has spoken. Peace.